Hello and welcome to Chart of the Day Cafe for Thursday, April 28th, 2016. Just going to read our disclaimer quickly. Trading stocks is a high level of risk and viewers should complete their own due diligence on any stock or underlying that they intend to own. 100% of the content of this video and communique is intended for journalistic and educational purposes only. This video and all indicators, strategies, and articles herein should not be construed as investment advice. Thank you for your patience with that. So as regular viewers well know, we always start our videos off with a look at the Russell Index. We always want to get a lay of the land and know where we are in the markets overall before looking at any individual charts. And for that, I am using the IWM, which is the ETF that represents the Russell 2000, looking at it on a 5-year monthly time frame. And we have been paying particular attention to this blue channel that the Russell traded in through all of 2014. So the thinking being that if these blue lines corralled price on the Russell through all of 2014, they are important areas of support and resistance. Want to note, we've been talking about this candle from the month of March that was a bullish candle, pushed price back into our channel. April, the candle for April, it's the 28th, is complementing March. It is a bullish candle shaping up, but you want to be aware that we're coming into the top of the range. This blue line that was resistance over here. If it was significant resistance here, it may offer some resistance over here as well. But having said that, price continues to show strength and it is trading above this blue line, the 8-day EMA, which we use as our guide. I'm going to move it away from the monthly chart to the daily chart so you can better see how price is behaving. Beautiful uptrend on this Russell chart and price trading above that 8-day EMA. Having said that, I'm filming this at about 9:10 on Thursday morning. The futures are getting off to they're in the red, so the day is getting off to a red start. But we've seen it before, and price turn around and recover. So you want to be extra careful knowing where we are. But with that price strength continuing, I am putting a chart in front of you today, and that is from the tech sector. The chart is AVGO Technologies. They purchased Broadcom last year. Many of you might know Broadcom better than AVGO. At Chart of the Day Cafe, I'm never making a recommendation. I'm just putting charts in front of you that look interesting, that are sitting at areas of support. I want you to note on the 2-year weekly chart that we're looking at, this beautiful area of consolidation down here where it was consolidating, had this move higher. The volume started to pick up as it moved through our area that was resistance, now support, and here's where we're sitting right here, right now. So that's the weekly chart. Let me pull it into the daily so you can better see. There's my orange line of support. I'm going to put a little green circle here as one to perhaps do your own homework on and add to your watch list, but I think AVGO looks interesting here. You know, at Chart of the Day Cafe, it's all about value and growth. I always search for value. AVGO is currently trading at about $151, but it is worth $283, so it's deep in the value by my metrics. It has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 33%. That is a really nice number. It's in an industry that is ticking higher, so the industry is ticking higher. The stock is in a beautiful uptrend, and the markets overall are showing strength. It's got a PE of 14.99, and it has a dividend, even pays a dividend yield of 1.29%. So in preparation for these videos, I always like to dig up an article or two to tell you a little bit more about these companies. Here's one from Jim Cramer who calls AVGO the king of semiconductors. I will include this with today's video, as well as some analyst notes. I go to FinViz for these. You might be familiar with FinViz, but I want you to note that RBC Capital Markets calls AVGO a top pick. Cowen has an outperform. These are all recent notes from analysts. Also, an IBD article that I found this morning, IBD's Best Mutual Fund loves Broadcom. I will include this as well in my show notes for today's video. So AVGO is my pick for today, one to keep an eye on. Another one that I wanted to flag for you, it's a past Chart of the Day Cafe pick, sitting at an area of support. Southern Company, this is a utility. We're looking at the 2-year, let's go weekly chart. I put my video out here in 2014 saying this is one to keep an eye on. It was deep in the value, paid a beautiful dividend. It had this gorgeous run up. This is all about the 8-day. You always want to keep an eye, at least I do. I know you all have your own rules, but it's all about keeping price up and over that 8-day EMA. So it had a beautiful run up. It is sitting here at this area of support, so I'm reiterating it. I checked the scores this morning. They're over my requirements for value, so they still have that value. Not as deep as it was back here, but it does pay, it's got that 4% yield. So again, this might be one to tuck into a little bit more or maybe put on your watch list. So with that, I will leave you for today. Enjoy your weekend, and we will put out a video again on next Tuesday. Thanks very much.